welcome back to our podcast. We're so excited to have you here. If you're new, welcome.
Yay! Guys, this is episode 7. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and the support that you guys have been showing us. We're 6 episodes deep, so it's been really a journey so far.
Yeah.
We can't wait until we hit double digits. We're so excited, but thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We love you guys. We love our fairies. And hopefully you guys are liking the content moving forward as well.
Yay! And I feel like when we hit double digits, we have to do something crazy.
Oh my god.
We're gonna brainstorm. We're gonna put our fairy caps on and see what we can provide for you guys.
Our fairy thinking caps on. But also to update you guys, since our last episode we did gain 1 subscriber, so thank you so much. Thank you to that one person. So 45.
Yeah, 45.
It's giving that a lot of the people that are watching are not subscribed. So please, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Just hit that like and subscribe button for us, please.
Please. We have Cooper here.
Yes.
Good boy.
He's being covered though right now.
Yeah.
And obviously, like always, like what you guys are used to.
We're matching. Also, fairies, a PSA. Our aunt, and honestly low-key my mom too, wanted us to make an announcement about our Indian dessert tier list episode. Gujia.
We gave it so much hate. We really did give it so much hate, but
I still don't like it. Anyways, not too much, Masi, I'm sorry, but sorry, fairy godmother.
it's giving empanadas and we don't want that. If it's not empanadas, and you
If it's not an actual empanada. Gujia is amazing. It actually is the dessert of our festival, Holi. And shout out to...
No, PSA!
PSA! We just had to put that out there because, you know, maybe if the next time I saw my aunt, she's probably gonna kill me if I didn't put it in there.
Yeah. I put her down at my graduation. Guys, I graduated this weekend. Thank you very much.
Everybody, clap right now! Say congratulations right now to Sonia. Say
Or else.
congratulations right now in the comments. Thank you.
Yay! But yeah, so my aunt literally hunted Heena down and was like, you need to make a PSA because Gujia is not to be hated on. So
She was very serious. I was like, okay, Masi.
not too much on the fairies. The first time I saw Gujia was literally when we had it. I'm not gonna
Yeah, no, me too.
Okay.
Yeah. But we just wanted to make that PSA for our aunt.
So now to really get into the meat and the potatoes of our video.
I wish I could eat some potatoes right now.
We can't. This is another story time, but not really story time. It's just really what's happening in our lives. So we're gonna have
My birthday.
Yes, it's Heena's birthday and Nisha's mom's 60th birthday. Woo woo woo!
I can't
Really?
believe it.
Dude, it's a double celebration. It's a dual celebration.
I know.
We're also gonna do a dance too. Heena's gonna be dancing on her birthday.
I know.
No, but it's gonna be so much
It
fun.
is.
But long story short,
Yeah.
we made a WhatsApp group chat called Lock the In. Because all of us that are in the group chat, it's basically like our cousins.
Yep.
We all want to look good and look fit, and we all have goals. We're all just trying to be better people and live better, healthier lives.
Yes. So, transformation in 2 months. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated and posted. And we're gonna go to the gym today too. So.
Yes.
We told you we weren't lying to you.
Fairies are dead.
Sonia's dying.
3 more minutes.
3 more minutes. Bye.
And by the way, my waist will be gone.
Non-existent. Where's Sonia's waist?
Yeah.
Where's Heena's waist?
And Heena's butt's gonna walk in the room before her. I mean, it already does, but
No.
even better.
It used to.
We're gonna hold each other accountable. That's really like what the WhatsApp group chat's for. But hopefully y'all be seeing a difference in us too.
Exactly. That's the whole goal. So, episode 7 is called Garam Takes Only. And Garam... Yeah, exactly. So, Garam means hot, so basically hot takes only. A hot take is a controversial opinion that one has that someone may or may not agree with, but that's just how they feel. So, we'll get started. And by the way, me and Sonia came up with our own hot takes. This is us revealing it to each other
For the very first time.
Yeah, so I already know me and Sonia are very opinionated people.
Yeah, we are.
So how we're gonna do it is that we're each gonna say one hot take each, and then after maybe we'll have a little deliberation.
I'm honestly just excited because like I just feel like our takes are gonna be different, like super different.
I feel we kind of think the same way about certain things, not
Yeah.
everything, but certain things. So I'm gonna see if we ever get the same thing.
I know, I'm excited. Okay, so do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is Heena's first hot take.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm like excited.
What's our word for 2025?
Excited. running joke, but it's not even a joke. It's just our vocabulary.
Literally, hello. Wake
Bye.
up.
Oh my god, but see what we did with the title though? Garam Takes Only. Come on, give us credit for that. That was pretty.
That's tea. Clock it. Okay, fairies, my first hot take is when you turn a good 68, you should get your license revoked.
That's a bomb hot take because I agree. Yes. Oh, I thought
She's like, wait, let me just figure out about myself.
No, but what made you want to pick 68? Because honestly, I agree. The older you are, it just causes more problems. Like if you have somebody else that's maybe more of a youth age to drive you, then have them drive you
Exactly.
instead. But why 68 just because you think that's a good age?
Honestly, so
68?
So
Give me
random.
retirement age. 65
Yeah, I feel like when you
retirement.
retire, honestly, truthfully, I feel like when you retire, you should just stop driving. But people are healthy around like 65. I was gonna say 60.
Don't cancel us, by the way, okay?
Yeah, never that.
This is our hot takes, okay? Our opinions.
Yeah, literally. And if you don't agree, that's fine. But I said 68 because 69 is kind of like, ooh. And then like a 67 just sounded weird. So I was like, let me just say 68. That's a good age from 70.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're 70, you
That's
should just
crazy.
not be on the road, baby.
Yeah.
Baby, get a driver, baby. Grandkids, baby. Pick me up, baby.
I love my old people, but half the time when someone's driving slow in front of you, wicked slow. Like I'm talking like 15 and a 25 slow.
Even slower than that sometimes.
It's usually like an old person, which
Yeah.
I feel so bad about, but it's also like, come on, dude.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And that's exactly why that was
I
my
like
first
that.
hot take.
I really do like that. And I talk to Sunny about this all the time too, about how there should also be some sort of like renewal certification, you know what I mean?
True.
Or like
That makes a lot of sense. Like have another test after like probably like 30 years or something.
No, definitely not 30. Maybe like I was giving like a decade, like maybe like
10?
Yeah, 5 or 10 maybe.
Hell no, that's too early.
If you had a way where you could re-up your license or do that again, it gives the people a reminder. And
Honestly,
reminders
yeah,
here and there
true.
are not bad.
True. This is kind of like off topic a little bit, not a hot take, but this also goes for younger people as well. They don't know how to drive either. But in terms of speed, like you were saying and stuff like that, I definitely, with causing traffic, it's definitely the elders who do that. So that's why my hot take was what it was. But your point is also valid. Definitely people now as well, like even me sometimes, we should definitely have
Like
to,
a refresher.
like a recertification.
Yeah. Honestly, that was a really good one because obviously you can tell that we feel some type of way about our traffic and just people driving. The city that we're in right now is just becoming overly congested to the point where it's becoming such an issue. So, hot take,
Yeah.
really appropriate.
And honestly,
really
wait, this
appropriate.
might be a 2-in-1, but traffic should not be a thing. That's
Oh,
also
yeah.
my hot take. It goes hand in hand.
No, but it's true because traffic is a human-made issue. Traffic should not exist. It should not be a thing. It's because people that are driving, we get into accidents or we don't follow the rules. We make mistakes, and that's why traffic is a thing. Anyways, not us going on a car traffic tangent, but we feel heavily about this. That's a really good hot take.
Thank you.
I'm like, is my first hot take good? My first hot take is I believe that everybody should be in therapy.
That's the deep one, honestly, because in my opinion, I agree, right? In general, like people I've conversed with or people that I even know, they feel like therapy is not good, quote unquote, or like you don't need therapy. But it's like, bro, do you see yourself? You got issues. Talk about it with somebody.
Even if you don't have the funds, because therapy can be expensive, and also me and Heena were talking about it because we're therapy advocates. The hardest part, and maybe why people say therapy is like not a good thing or whatever, it's because they're not finding a therapist that's compatible with them. You are telling this person about your issues, so like that's going out of your comfort zone, and to be able to like not even be compatible with the person you're sharing your information with, that's a huge like no. You wouldn't even want to do that, you know what I mean?
And that's why I feel like people stop. They get discouraged because they can't find someone that not relates to them but can understand their power struggles or where they came from and how they were raised. So you brought up a really freaking good point. You really need a therapist that knows how it kind of was for you as you grew.
Yeah. If you can't afford therapy or it's not something that you can fit into like your everyday lifestyle or just your lifestyle in general, journaling is also a good thing. What I mean by this hot take is like channeling your issues in a healthy way. That means either talking to somebody or writing it down, but just like not having your issues be bottled up within you because that's not going to help anybody, especially the people around you.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to grow.
Yeah.
For sure. You're going to be like literally stuck in the same situation or predicament that you're trying to get out of.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, I feel like we're low-key getting deep. Everybody deserves therapy. Hot take, final. We both agree. Oh my god, our hot takes are crazy. Did you see?
It's the first one. She's like, oh my god. So those were our first hot takes, and I think we started off pretty strong. So my next one.
We start off with a banger. Another banger.
Another banger.
So my next one is, a man's jeans should not be tighter than a woman's.
So basically, men in skinny jeans is a no-go.
Absolutely not. You gotta go.
Honestly, I agree. Skinny jeans are just out anyways in general, but especially for men.
My guy. My guy, why am I looking at you and you look like you have nothing in between your legs?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
No, but you know what the worst thing is? And not to shame these men out there, but these boys out there, but I feel like the boys that be wearing skinny jeans, they're like the skinniest people in the world. I'm like, if you're already skinny, don't put skinny jeans on. Boy. Right?
Boy, yes. Honestly, I agree. But it's more so, like, for me, like, yes, I understand if you, like, already don't have body mass, why would you want to wear tight stuff? Not too much. If you do that, that's fine, but it's just a hot take for me. But why is it that I'm wearing skinny jeans, but then when I go outside, your skinny jeans are tighter than mine? Why?
No.
Why? Just stop. Stop. Don't do it. Like, your girlfriend, your mom, whoever it is, they lied to you. Go take it off. Go take it off. You lied to yourself, actually.
Dude, is it crazy to say for me that if my man was wearing skinny jeans, I would break up with him?
Hot take.
That is a hot take. Don't cancel me. But I'm just saying, skinny jeans on a man,
Yeah.
there's something off about that. It just never sits right. And you know what else is worse? When you guys wear skinny jeans with the rips in them.
Oof.
Boy! That's worse than a boy. And I don't even have good fashion sense, and I'm telling you guys this. Bomba!
She's like, I don't have good fashion sense.
But no, just something about a man wearing skinny jeans is not right.
Not right. That's how we feel about that.
Leave it to the woman.
Thank you. Do you want to share your next hot take?
Yeah, oh my gosh, okay. My second hot take is, I believe that situationships are for people that have commitment issues.
Ooh.
A situationship, you're going on dates with this person. You're in a situationship for probably, what, couple of months? Mm-hmm. That's basically dating and being in a relationship with someone without the title of being together.
Yeah. Wow. I actually have never
Thought about that?
Not to say I've never thought about it in sense of you have commitment issues, but I've never seen it as, I don't know.
Worded that way.
Yeah.
Me
exactly.
too. Me too. Me
Like,
too.
I don't know someone that loves situationships or that is only in situationships instead of relationships.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. There's something off about your trust or your commitment that you're just like, okay, let me be with
So and so.
yeah, this person for X amount of months and never move forward.
Like, what is that? I feel like the fact that situationships is like a local term that everybody knows about and everyone's been a part of it whether they wanted to or not, it's beyond me. It's crazy. That's why I feel like dating culture has changed so much because situationships are the new dating culture.
Yeah, and I hate that. Cancel that.
A situationship is literally y'all are dating. So why the hell would you guys not want to date? If you are willing to be in a situationship with this person, that means that you would be willing to be with them for real.
Yeah.
I feel like we're just talking in circles because it's like, really?
Because it makes no sense.
It makes no
Yeah,
sense.
we're trying to make it make sense.
Yeah,
but
for me.
it's not making
Thank
sense.
you.
It's not.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you said, I've heard you say this before, it's 2025. Enough of this. Enough.
Get them out of here.
Yeah.
Cut it out. I was so slow with that. I was like,
Yeah, you like cut it?
I was thinking about the next step, guys. Not too much. We did it though. We got it. We got it. We are killing it. We are picking some juicy, heavy topics.
Yeah.
Controversial topics at that too. Do you want to move on to your third hot take?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
So this one's a little deep.
Okay.
It's a little deep.
You said third one, I'm gonna make it deep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Okay.
nervous. Like, am I gonna cry?
I hope not.
Okay.
Hot take number 3. Medically assisted euthanasia should be legal.
I don't know what that means.
Like,
Am I stupid? Medical euthanasia?
yeah.
Medical youth in Asia.
Yeah. So,
Like medical youth space in the
No.
continent of Asia. No, guys, cut it out! Euthanasia? I don't know what that means.
you don't know what it means to be euthanized?
No, like
Okay, let me teach you.
emancipated? Let me I heard I don't know what euthanasia is. I don't even know those big words, guys.
Okay, guys. Almost. You're almost there. Okay.
Don't try to make me feel better.
I'm good.
Bro, you okay?
I'm good, bro. You geeking, bro. I'm good.
Bro.
Bro, get hold of me. I'm good, bro.
Bro. Are you crying, bro?
No, bro. I'm good, bro.
Euthanized, right? Okay. So, basically, Cooper, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you an example because it happens with pets and animals. So, if your dog is sick or like their life is about to come to an end,
Yeah.
they get euthanized. So, they get injected with a medicine that slowly stops their heartbeat. Medically legal for me, in my hot take, for humans because it's already legal in animals. People used to do that. So, for example, if someone has like cancer or someone has an illness that they won't be able to overcome and they feel like they've progressed so much that they just want to leave peacefully without like any pain. Yeah, you can go on hospice or whatever and get a ton of meds stuck in you.
Like when vets are putting down animals,
Yeah.
right? Do they use that?
Yes, so
Okay.
it's basically called getting euthanized.
Okay, I was really way off. I didn't realize that.
And that's
But see,
okay,
now I
you learn
know.
something new every day.
No, honestly. But what was your hot take on it? Sorry,
So
because now I'm here.
yeah,
now I
it's-
understand.
Yeah. So my hot take again is medically assisted euthanasia should be legal.
Okay, I agree. Now that I know what it is, because like you're saying, it's yes, there's hospice, there's palliative care, there are like comfort measures put into place, like when you are at the end of your life.
Yeah.
If you're in pain and you want to, I guess end your life is like a harsh way to say it, but
It is a
what
harsh way to say it, but that's reality, right? You don't want to be in that
yeah.
pain.
Even when people are like, the best way for me to pass away would be to die in my sleep. It's because you want to leave this earth in a comfortable manner. So I definitely agree. That's a really good hot take.
They should definitely bring that back because me personally, I hope I live for a long time, right?
Yeah.
But if I was like 77, which is pretty young still, and I was going through something and I'm in pain every day, just literally euthanize me. And I'll be okay with that.
No,
Because-
that's fair. That's very
You know,
fair.
it's
It's
like-
like also have that be an option for people that want it to be an option, and don't take it away from people because it's not like everybody that's going through the motions of passing away and dying is gonna want to have that. But for people that are in that position or would want to be in that position and use that,
Exactly.
and if it's medically okay and FDA approved and all that stuff, the FDA does not care about us anyways. But all I'm saying is, if it's approved and it's been usable, then it should be.
Yeah, and if the patient is consenting to it, why not? And that's why it's such a hot take for me because it should be someone's choice. I'm pro-choice.
Wow, I'm happy that I learned that because honestly, that's deep.
Told you, that one was a little deep.
This video is like so fun because we're really just like learning about our controversial takes on stuff and
Yeah.
things that honestly shouldn't be controversial or controversial. But I feel like that's also another hot take.
Yeah?
People call stuff controversial when they just don't want to talk about stuff. Come on.
Yeah. You gotta talk about these things,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay, on to my third hot take. So my third hot take is the saying that's going around, if he wanted to, he would.
Okay.
I believe that social media is exaggerating that concept and that if he wanted to, he would is very situational. And it's kind of making females use that as a way to cope with things, with situational things that happen in a relationship. Because everyone's relationship is different at the end of the day, and I understand the principle, but I feel like social media has romanticized it and made it into like a huge and a way bigger thing where people are like ending their relationships or like doing something crazy because of if he wanted to, he would. When it comes down to the little itty bitty things. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but like I see your
I feel like you're a huge advocate of if he wanted to, he would. That's why I'm like,
am.
yeah.
Okay, so no, I totally see
We
your...
can disagree. We're
Yeah,
beefing. We're
yeah,
beefing right
guys.
now.
You wanna fight? Square up.
Yeah, you say your piece.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, if he wanted to, he would. Yeah. But Sonia's right. That perspective is also very important. You shouldn't rely on that phrase. If he wanted to, he would. Sometimes guys need reminders because reminders are good. So, in my opinion though, I just feel like a man is not stupid when it comes to how he wants to treat his woman. That's just how I feel. A man knows how he wants his woman to feel. Just like how he wants to feel valued, respected, loved, right? It needs to work both ways. Just to be specific to that saying, if he wanted to, he would. I feel like to take it at face value, he would do what he wanted to do if he wanted to do that for you.
And that's why I started to cut you off, but that's why I feel like this whole thing about the quote even being, if he wanted to, he would, is so not beyond me, because I feel like what you're saying, like everybody needs reminders, even like us too. Like we talked about that in the beginning of this video. But it's like, why are you with this man if you're saying to yourself, if he wanted to, he would?
True.
And social media is like romanticizing it. I understand that because it's a reminder to yourself, like I'm in this relationship and if he wanted to, he would. Yeah. Boy, get the out of there then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Because why are you staying if you feel like he's not giving you what he needs to give you, right? Hot take, leave.
But at face value and like what you're saying, it's a good quote.
Yeah.
Quote saying.
Yeah, like a phrase. Yeah.
No, yeah. Yo, not too much on us, okay?
Don't say it. Wait, quote. What? Yeah.
We're like that.
At least I got it, okay? Not too much. No, that's a good one though. I think it's important to understand the meaning or the different perspectives. You're gonna take it how you want to take it, but for sure, don't rely too much on that, because again, the only person the internet is so fake. I don't have that as a hot take, but that's another hot take.
That is another hot take.
Literally.
Oh my god, guys, this video was hot take inception.
Yeah. The internet is just a fake place, so just don't rely on the internet with your life.
Yeah.
Your life will never be someone else's that you see on the internet.
Yes, and everything is so situational. Everybody's life is different. Everybody has issues, like we had said, and everybody's relationship is also different.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, that was Sonia's third one. My next one is, it's okay to keep your ex's clothes. Because...
I already know what you're gonna say. I want to mimic you right now, but I don't want to mimic you.
No, do it, but you don't have to talk, because I'll say it. Ready? Because the clothes never did anything to you.
Oh, well, I said to me, but you got it word for word.
It didn't. What did the clothes do? The clothes never did nothing to you. Now you just have extra pieces of articles of clothing in your wardrobe.
Should we let them know?
What?
The Rayma video?
No, not so much. Not too much.
But I agree, girl. The clothes did nothing to you. The jewelry did nothing to you. The shoes, the purse.
Everything. It was the person, not
Even
the items.
If you were lucky enough to even have a purse or jewelry or whatever, because that boy is out of your life for a reason. But let me just tell you, whatever they got you did nothing to you.
And till this day, I still wear his clothes. Till this day. And it's comfy. I feel comfortable because the clothes, again, didn't do anything to us.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Dude, story time. My math teacher in high school, she wore this purple ring on her left hand, but mind you, she wasn't engaged or married. Like, I was tight with her. But one day I stayed after class and I was like, oh my god, your ring is so beautiful. Like, what the hell? And she was like, yeah, thanks. Like, my ex got it for me. Oh. Like, so casually. I'm like, you still wear it? And she literally had said, like, around the same point. I'm like, why would I want to stop myself from wearing it? Person's out of my life, it doesn't matter. Like, me wearing the ring, I'm still gonna live my life and do whatever I want because the person's not there.
Yeah.
So she rocked that ring for literally 3 years because they were broken up for my whole time in high school.
And I'm glad to know other people think the same way, because realistically, why are you stopping yourself from wearing that or using it or whatever the case may be? Because at the end of the day, they're not the guy you used to be with.
Yeah, or whoever you're with.
Yeah.
2025.
2025.
Okay, but yeah, I agree. That's a good hot take.
Thank you.
Because the clothes never would do anything to you, okay, honey?
Okay, honey.
So my fourth hot take is I think it's healthy to outgrow friendships. It's on growth to outgrow friendships.
Period. And sometimes friends are just there for some phases of your lives.
And that was probably one of the harder life lessons I had to learn growing up. Any relationship is gonna take work, whether or not it's like your partner or your boyfriend, like, or your friends or your best friends. Like, any relationship takes work. And having friends and just keeping friends, it's a huge like responsibility and a huge thing to like upkeep. So outgrowing friends and having them for certain phases of your life is perfectly normal. And that was such a hard topic and a thing for me to understand growing up, because I thought friends were everything. You needed to have an army behind you to like be cool or to have it. But literally, I wish I could go back. Like, that's like my biggest regret, is like taking friendships and friend groups so seriously when you don't need people to make you feel whole.
Yeah, and I feel like every person learns that, right? I feel like in your position too, when I was back then, I feel like every single person who was at that age, I'm talking like probably school, like before college, like middle school, high school, elementary school, they were like, okay, yeah, I do need this army behind me to be able to feel good.
Yeah.
But now look at us, right? We have like less than a handful of friends.
But I feel like it's so crazy because that's like a common thing too, where like you'll see people, even like influencers that we watch too, like where they were like, I had so many friends and now I only have 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and you're right. And exactly that. Like I mentioned before, they're there for phases, and they're also there to teach you things about yourself as well. The things you can tolerate, the things you can't tolerate, the things that you know that you don't want to take on with the next. And that's it. They're just left in the last chapter. They were just a chapter of your life.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, if you can go on with your life and it's still for the better without them, you don't need them.
Friendships and just relationships in general are a two-way street. So you probably outgrew them for, like what Heena was saying, for a reason, for a phase in your life. And if they're still your friends to this day, that's amazing. But it's really a commitment to keep friendships, and it's normal not to have friends that you were friends with when you were in middle school.
Yes.
Or in high school. You know what I mean? Or in any phase of your life.
Yeah.
Because friends come and go, and that's just natural and common. When I have kids one day, I'm gonna hopefully instill that on them, where be nice to everybody, try to make friends, but it's also okay to not like have friends, and that's crazy.
Yeah, that it is crazy to say that actually. Like
it is,
but
like,
it is. It's literally okay. And you know, it's kind of hard to like say that it's okay not to have friends, because it's harder not to have friends, right? But it's really okay to not have friends.
It's not the end of the world,
right?
And also for us, like, we have such a huge family that for us, I'm not like, sorry if I'm speaking for you, but like for us,
I know exactly what you're gonna say. And
I agree. Like it doesn't matter because our friends are within our family.
Yeah.
And I hang out with Rina, Nisha, Heena all the time, where that absence of maybe me not having a big group of friends or just even like a friend to go to, that I don't feel that absence. So I'm grateful.
Literally, our cousins are our friends.
Yeah.
Our family is our friends, right?
But we're like the coolest people in the world, so who cares?
Literally. If you want to be our friend, let us know.
Honestly, you guys, I'm like, you guys should be our friends. It's like we always just find some way to have fun and just, Anyways, we're going on a tangent.
But we always want to heal our inner child too. When we're
basically.
Together. Yeah.
And that's another hot take too. It's important to heal your inner child.
Yes.
Because then when you grow up, you're going to be placed in those same issues because you never healed your inner child. Mm-hmm. Anyways. Too deep, guys. Too deep.
That was good, though.
Yeah. Are we halfway there?
Yeah.
We're halfway there.
Woo, woo, woo.
Bombastic side eye.
Woo, woo. Oh.
It's oh.
Oh.
No, hold on.
Oh.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh, I was thinking Big Time Rush.
Criminal offensive
I
side
was saying
eye.
the other song.
Yeah.
Too, and then you messed up.
Oh.
We're halfway there. Oh.
Living on a prayer.
We'll make it.
I swear.
The flop.
Oh, living on a prayer. Oh, Cooper doesn't like it.
Whatever. Anyways. Not too much on us, Cooper. Okay? Yo, doesn't Cooper look snatched, y'all?
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, period.
Don't be
Cooper's
fast.
waist? Where is it?
I know. We're gonna be looking like Cooper soon. Zombie. Cooper, which angle like you want?
Yeah.
Which angle like you want me? Which angle like you, pretty boy? Okay. Guys, we're halfway there. We have a total of 10 hot takes each, but Heena's on to her 5th one now.
Yay! Okay, so my next one is, Ooh, this is very controversial. But if you're going to a event, like a concert, be mindful of your hairstyle or what you put on your head. Or if you're tall, stand in the back. I cannot. And not too much, right? I love different hairstyles and all that, right? Or like a hat even. But if you have an afro that goes like 7 inches away from your head and you're trying to stand in the front.
Dude, now you're being so specific to the Rayma concert.
I'm sorry. I'm not the tallest girl out there, but if you're tall, stand behind me. We will all be able to see if you stand behind the small people. And if you have a crazy, not a crazy, but if you have a unique hairstyle going on, like, not too much. Know where you're going to. Pay attention to the situation and the circumstances. Be mindful. People just need to be more mindful.
I agree. Another hot take to go on with that too is spatial awareness. Like, come on. Literally, Sunny, for instance, and he's gonna come in my neck, but we were grocery shopping and we had a cart, okay? Mind you, the aisle is like this, right? You know what he did? And we were trying to get something from like it's like outside of the aisle, but in front of the aisle. You know what I'm saying?
So like on the end cap.
Yes, at the end cap. And so he literally, we stopped walking. I was like, oh, Sunny, like, let's go pick that up, right? He puts his cart in the middle of the aisle. And not even aisle, the main, like the literal...
Like when you enter?
Yes! Like, this man literally put the cart right smack dab in the center and walked over to freaking get the thing. Mind you, I was like, oh, Sunny, like, let's go grab it. So I was already at the end cap. And then we walk over, and there's literally this man trying to, like, maneuver his way out to the side. I'm like, Sunny, spatial awareness.
Yeah, honestly, I just be moving people's carts. Like,
me too.
And then they're like, come back. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay. I'm moving it for you.
Yeah, like, they know what they did was wrong. But literally, spatial awareness, because the Rainbow concert, there was this man who was taller than us.
He was like, I'm talking about he was close to like 7 feet though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
on top of that, he had an afro.
double homicide.
Double homicide. Go to the back, please.
But like, people, spatial awareness. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
But yes, if you go to an event or whatever, if it's general admission, the trauma. But if it's GA too, guys, come on, be mindful of the people, because girls are tiny, okay, and you guys are tall. And it was so annoying because when Raymo would sing some banger ass song, the tall men would literally rush forward.
My God, that was crazy. Literally.
We are gonna be tapping you guys. Like, if you are in our way, we're gonna make it known that you guys are in our way.
Yeah, but excuse me, move. But yeah,
me?
that's just how I feel about events, people in events, and their courteousness.
Yes. Be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so now on to my 5th hot take. This hot take is kind of broad, but not, and it kind of sums up me and Heena. But the hot take is, you can still love your culture, but not follow all the rules and traditions. Growing up in America, I feel like people, or I guess Indians that grew up in India that come here, right, like that come to America, they make us feel like we're less than. But like, also with me too, internally, there are rules and traditions that I don't necessarily follow. So you can still love your culture, but not really follow the rules and traditions so much as like your parents do, or the people around you, or have other people make you feel some type of way about it.
No, absolutely.
You can still love your culture, but not follow everything about it.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good
That's
hot
my
take.
That's my hot take.
Yeah. And that goes for anything. Just
Yeah.
because you don't do just as much as another person does doesn't mean you don't equally love that topic or that situation as much as somebody else does.
It shouldn't make you feel less than, because everyone's life is different.
Yeah.
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 That was so long-winded.
Yeah, but I don't have much to say on that one because that really just hit.
It sums up both of us.
Yeah.
And the videos that we've posted, and just like, if you knew anything about us, that's really what it is. Because,
Yeah. That was good. On to number 6. My 6th hot take is, you or your family member should be able to off your offender or murderer. Like, let me be more specific, right?
Okay, when you said off, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And it should be legal.
Okay.
So, obviously, if you get killed, right, you can't go and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it should be legal for your family member to go take that revenge. I wouldn't say revenge, but justice.
Justice, yeah.
Yeah.
But low-key revenge too, because what the f***?
Yeah, literally, hello. And then vice versa, your offender, you should be able to off them, or your family member should be able to off them.
I agree. Hot take, I feel like offenders, human trafficking or rapist or any other offender that you're not acting in a moral way, you need to be off this earth.
Yep.
Maybe not super extreme, but like be in prison or something. Just be like what you're saying.
There needs to be justice, like for real.
I agree with that hot take though. That's a brutal one, but it's the truth though, because we don't need bad people around this world. 2025, I feel like there's already so many crazy people in this world. Guys, don't come for us.
Hot take.
I know, hot take consumption, like I'm saying, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I really agree.
Yeah.
Because there has to be some sort of justice or some sort of break in the system where it makes the playing field like even.
Yes, so that don't cancel me. And I don't feel like a lot of people will, but if you do, I have some serious questions. But that's just very much an opinion that I have about people who just do bad things in this world.
Yeah,
like I said,
agree.
if their morals are wrong,
Move on to the next. I was literally telling Heena when we were getting ready, I'm like, are we morphing into each other?
Are we? Question mark?
I feel like Freaky Friday. No, not Freaky Friday. I feel like the Tamara,
like
Tia and Tamara.
Sister.
Yeah.
Oh, how cute. I was thinking Freaky Friday too because we could just like.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But that's like a mom and daughter, right?
Apparently they're coming out. Yeah, they're
we
coming
have
out
to.
with the two. Yeah.
No, I don't even want to because I'm beefing with all y'all. I was like, I texted them so many times. I'm like, Sinners, let's watch Sinners. Text them one day. Text them next week. Let's watch Sinners. Rena texted back. I watched it. Heena, oh, I watched it too. Nisha, oh, I'm watching it Tuesday.
Anyways, I told her I would watch it again, so I don't know why she's
Whatever.
trying to come at me.
Whatever. Anyways, on to my hot take. I love this one.
You?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so my hot take is you are not hard to love. You are just being loved by the wrong people. That's my hot take.
Okay.
I feel like in relationships or just in general, I'm talking about myself too, people can feel like you are being too much, but it's just you asking the wrong person because the person for you will never think that it's too much. And I'm not saying something extreme like buy me a Birkin bag. I mean, buy me a Birkin bag, but like
At Yuri?
but you know what I mean? I just feel like if you are feeling a lot about yourself or you're feeling like you're being too much, you're never too much. You are the main character. This is your life. This is your life story. It's probably the people around you that are making you feel that way.
Yeah. And never change who you are to fit someone else's perspective.
That's another hot take.
Yeah.
That's honestly life advice.
Yeah.
That's advice that you need to carry with you everywhere you go.
Exactly.
In every setting you're in.
Yes, for sure. That's deep, and I like that one because
Yeah.
for sure there's someone out there that's gonna love every inch of you just how it is.
And also, you know, like the saying, the cliche saying, you know if they're the one, like that type of thing. In a relationship, loving somebody should never be hard. In a relationship, there are hardships, but the main principle of why you guys are together should never be an issue. You know when you are being loved, and it should never be like a task or feel like one. Period.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
a good one. A good love one. A little love.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
On to Heena's next one.
Yay! Okay, I don't know if a lot of people are gonna agree with me on this one, but waffles are better than pancakes.
I love waffles and pancakes, but I'm like,
You trying to see which one's better?
yeah, it's hard for me because sometimes I go in takes of like, oh, I like waffles a lot, but dude, nothing beats a good buttermilk pancake, dog. Like my mouth is
buttermilk
watering.
waffle?
You know that coming out of your mouth sounded wrong. Like you just know. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Waffles, like, they
No.
just have a different texture to them. You know, it's not the same.
They're airy.
Yeah, they're
Pancakes
puffy.
can be fluffy too.
True, but pancakes, they're just boring circles. You know? I mean, unless you don't know how to make a pancake like me, and your pancake just like comes out like a freaking, not a circle, but like a zigzag with like cruddy corners. Yeah.
Oh my god.
God damn. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. What is that?
But I don't know. I think I have to disagree. I like pancakes. I think pancakes for me are better than waffles because I just love a good buttermilk pancake.
Oof.
I love a good pancake stack.
I love a good waffle with some cut bananas on them.
Okay, healthy. I'm like, give me the whipped cream, give me the powdered sugar, give me the freaking butter.
Give me extra butter on top of that. Literally.
But yeah, that's controversial.
Thanks.
Like for food topic,
Yeah.
that's controversial.
Yeah, for sure.
Let us know what you guys think down below. Are you guys team pancake or team waffle?
Which one? 6, 7.
6, 7.
But let us know. We really want to know because that was our first disagreement.
Yeah.
Well, not
Are you
really.
team waffle?
or team pancake?
Dang, she kind of danced better than me, so maybe I should do that again. Waffle? Cut that in. Like that.
Let me close my mouth, goddamn.
So that's just how I feel about waffles, but let's get into Sonia's next one.
Okay, this one's kind of deep. I'm like, I said about every single one of them. But my hot take is your 20s are your prime for making mistakes. I think in your 20s, you are learning life and kind of unlearning the things that you thought you would have known by now. So, aka just going through life mistakes. Because when everyone makes a mistake, you're like, damn, I should have known that, or I should have acted X, Y, and Z. But that's what your 20s are for. And then when you navigate your 30s, you've already done that in your 20s. So 30s are like the year of growth and just moving forward from your 20s.
Okay.
Does that make sense, guys? I believe my hot take is your 20s are the prime for you to be able to make life mistakes and to move forward. For that way in your 30s, you're on the up and up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Not to say like I don't know, but like I mean in the sense that I feel like you're constantly learning from your mistakes, right? Because growth is not just, okay, I learned this and then I'm here, I'm grown. I learned everything.
Yeah.
You know, you get thrown different circumstances and different things at your life every day, right? Which makes, and you make that decision, which makes you the person who you are today.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but I totally agree. I feel like 20s is the time where you are allowed to make the most mistakes.
I like that, the way that you said that. Allowed to.
Yeah. Because you're just kind of like in the, not midlife, obviously, but like you just turned into an adult, right? And 25 for, I would say, women, our frontal lobes are developed, but men, I think it's just like 28 or something. But
LOL.
But definitely 20s, you can take your time, learn new things, learn things about yourself, and you know, just be a better person. So
Yeah.
for sure. Okay, on to the next one, fairies. Little dance party. She was a fairy.
Yeah. I have this really cute photo of us from my graduation where we're going like this and we're being little fairies.
Insert picture here. We look fire.
Yeah, we do.
We look fire.
We look the good. Okay.
Alright, on to the next one, y'all. So, my next hot take is work meetings should not be a thing.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, it could really just be an email.
Oh, I see.
You know?
Yeah.
Unless you're meeting about a performance evaluation or something, but if I'm coming to an all-staff meeting and you're telling me, okay, so next week I won't be here on Friday and I'm gonna give you these tasks, just send me an email. I know how to read. How do you think I got the job? How do you think I went to school? How do you think I'm even here? Hello?
No, I get that. Especially the work meetings where you go and you're attending it, but you don't speak.
Yeah!
Like, you're just
So
a body.
unimportant. I just feel like they're so invaluable.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Basically, waste of time for your time because during that hour meeting, I could be working on a deadline.
That's true.
When I could read an email in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
Cooper agrees too.
Yes.
But that one really hit home because me and meetings just don't go together.
An email is so much more timely, for real.
Yeah. Cooper just wanted to show Sonia some love, so.
Yeah. And I love him. Okay, so on to my next hot take. Controversial hot take, and kind of has to do with social media again. Romanticizing culture should not be a thing. I think the real glow up happens from romanticizing discipline. Romanticizing culture is basically where people will do day in my lives, or let's say like you are a lawyer or like you're a doctor or you have a super high profession like that where it's a stressful task, a stressful lifestyle to have, and they go on social media and they romanticize it to kind of cope with
Being stressed out.
Yeah, but they romanticize things that necessarily shouldn't be romanticized to try to cope and get through it. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Basically, like what we were saying earlier, social media is fake.
Yeah, and for me, during nursing school, there were so many nurses where they would romanticize their lives to try to like make their shifts go by faster. And granted, I'm probably gonna do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But it's the fact that like just romanticizing discipline instead. You should have the discipline to like want to go to work and like your job. Like if you are romanticizing your life, then I'm like, is there something not adding up here? Is it like your profession that you need to change? Is it the location you need to change or what? Because if you feel the need to romanticize your life, and I get it, like being a lawyer, being a nurse, being a doctor, like living life, it's raw, it's true, it's real. So trying to romanticize it is a nice break, but it's also, does that mean that there's something that needs to be fixed in your routine?
Yeah. And I understand totally.
Yeah.
Just to play devil's advocate, right? Previously in my life, I have tried to romanticize my life as well.
Me too.
Like,
I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. Like, I fall victim to it too, right?
yeah. I did that in terms of trying to feel more, not to say pretty, but trying to feel like more elegant, more put together, you know? And, you know, sometimes you just have to fake it till you make it, right? Because then that gives you that confidence or that motivation to actually do what you have to do. So for example, like I'll put my kombucha in like a wine glass.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
just
yeah.
to romanticize kombucha.
You know what?
You know?
Yeah, you know what? I'm like, am I taking my hot take back? But not really.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're trying to say it's not okay to act like something is not what it is. Basically.
Yeah, like-
it's not okay to make a pretense that your job or your life is what you show on social media.
Yes, like that's really exactly, like to put it literally all the jumble of words that I had said into that, yes, because there are nurses that romanticize their life, but it's like, dude, nursing is not like that.
Yeah.
And that goes with anything in this world. And that's like to say what Heena's saying. Social media is what you perceive, and it's just perceptions of what you see, basically, too.
Yeah.
It's just snippets in people's days, but it's also just...
Yeah. Like,
Not
you
really.
can't base a 5 second, sorry, not a 5 second, you can't base a 5-minute video of how their whole day went. Like, oh, I woke up and I had a cup of tea and I did this and I feel so good. Yeah, you feel good now, but something might happen in the day where you're like, damn.
And just not vlog it or put it in the thing.
Like, this kind of sucks. So, definitely, I see what you're saying. Don't fake romanticize.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with romanticizing in a sense where you're trying to uplift yourself and make yourself feel better, but it also just has this, like, super false pretense of this is really what life is like when it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Okay. Fairies, we're on to our last hot take.
Wait, me not knowing that it was our last one, I thought we had like 2 more left. Wow. Okay, so we are on to the last hot takes, guys.
Guys, our last garam take.
Garam take.
Only.
Sorry, guys, I had to uncross my legs. I'm just kind of getting a little too hot over here with these hot takes.
Yeah, fairies. I know we've been saying hot a lot, but we should be saying garam.
Yeah, we should be saying garam. Look at Cooper.
Fairy Cooper's like, wait, you look kind of comfortable. Can I come lay with you a little bit? So, fairies, my last garam take is we live in a simulation.
I'm happy you didn't say stimulation.
Yes, not so much on me. Okay, so her dad has, this is off topic, but her dad has a simulator, a golf simulator, and I was at her house the other day, and I was like, oh, do you guys want to go use the golf stimulator? She was like, simulator? You mean simulator?
First of all, that's what I sound like to you.
Yeah.
And she didn't even add golf. I think she was like, oh, you're using the stimulator? So it made it even more funny.
Anyway, not too much on
She was like, Vic, did you use the stimulator?
wait, I should do it this way.
No, but anyway, so I'm happy. So she said stimulator.
I said simulation.
Oh. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I do believe that we are living in a simulation because The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's a whole nother, wow.
Yeah.
You bring up that topic, that's a whole nother ball game over there. That's creepy. That's creepy.
But you know what though too? Yeah, Cooper. I am about to spill the tea right now. Like, how are The Simpsons predicting everything that's happening right now? That to me is beyond me. And to say that we don't live in a simulation when things are happening over and over again, it's the same stuff over and over again. You can't tell us we're not.
Yeah,
you gotta
get out of the matrix. I'm telling you. Yeah, we go to work and we do almost the same thing every day, but you gotta switch it up.
Yeah. And also what I was telling, like, we were talking about this too, but how time is so much faster now.
Yeah, it does feel faster.
Like, the fact that it's summer already and, like, time is warping. So we have to be living in a simulation because there's no way time is moving by this fast. And I feel like the holidays are becoming so much more quick. I'm like, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all these, like, holidays, they're coming up so much more faster, too.
Yeah. So I usually think it's the second half of the year that goes by wicked fast, but this year, I feel like the first half has gone by so fast.
Yes, I agree.
That I'm just like, we're literally in May.
Yeah, but we are living in a simulation. I feel like the world has always been seeing these events happening that are the same events that have happened like decades ago or like hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, but I hope that changes, man. I just want to be happy.
Same, I want to get out of this matrix.
Girl, get out of it. I'm telling you, get out of the matrix. Get out. It's unhealthy.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's a good hot take.
I hope that was a good, strong Garam take to end on for mine. Because
that was good.
I don't know if many people think like that. Because does it feel like that to you?
I know. You guys need to comment down below and tell us what you guys think. Do you think that we are living in a simulation? Because that is low-key a controversial topic. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all think so? Yes or no?
Yes or no. Simple.
But that was a good hot take, Heena. That was a good hot take to end on. I thought that was very Garam. Ready? Heena! We just did the same thing again.
I know. We're twins.
Yeah.
And we're twinning again.
And Freaky Friday.
Yes.
Fairies, my last hot take is kinda a little lackluster, but it's still a hot take for a reason. My hot take is sometimes rest, like relaxing or just having not like a super productive day, rest is productive.
Oh, for sure.
Because I feel like, and maybe I don't know if you feel the same way, but for me, like if I have a day where I'm bed rotting, like the term, right? Or I'm spending a good majority of the day in my bed or not being productive. Maybe you wanted to rest in bed for a reason. And maybe it was more productive than you had thought. Like your body is telling you to rest for a reason, you know? And to not be hard on yourself on the days where you do want to have a reset day. Where you're rotting in bed.
Yeah, because that day you could really be resetting your mental.
Exactly. So don't be so hard on yourself when you want to have days that don't really feel as productive as the rest.
Yeah, it's okay to have a lazy day because in reality, if you worked and you did so much like that week and that day you're resting, it's not really a lazy day. It's just a recharging day.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like it's okay to have that once in a while.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to also bed rot too. It's okay to just be comfortable and lay down and to relax and rest your body.
Yeah, for sure. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I think it's important you touched on rest. Because people forget sometimes. Everybody's always like, go, 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 go. And then at the end of the day, you're exhausted. And you just feel like, not you didn't rest all day, but you're like, damn, I'm finally sitting down.
Yeah. Do you know how you carry your stress?
Probably in my head. Girl, my head be hurting when I'm stressed.
Oh, really? Should we have like headaches and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
I get like stress headaches.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know she
that
carries
sucks.
her stress in her feet. She's been saying that so much recently.
I do, because my feet are ugly. But I do carry my stress on my feet. It makes me think about it, like for Rena, right? Obviously, like she's a working girl, like she's been like, you know, lifting patients and doing all these things. But for her, like when she gets a massage, she always has like muscle knots. Do you have a lot of muscle knots?
Not as many.
See?
Not as many.
And what I've realized is people that have muscle knots is because they carry their stress on their shoulders or in their back or whatever. But for me, when I get a massage, for instance, I have like maybe like one muscle knot, but that's just because of regular like wear and tear, right? And just using your body.
Yeah.
But people like my brother will have like, yes, Cooper?
Period.
He wanted to have his moment. But people like my brother, for instance, he has like several muscle knots on his body because he carries his stress on his shoulders. But for me, it's my feet.
Yeah.
And for you, it's your head.
Yeah.
And that's a really good question to ask. Like, where do you guys carry your stress? Because I never realized like that was really a thing until I started thinking about it.
Yeah, and I never knew. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense because that's where you're the most tense, right? So like your feet are most tense. You feel like, you know, they're ugly, quote unquote ugly, but I don't think they're ugly. She'll never be able to.
Let me know if you'll never pics.
Yeah, but I was gonna say she'll never be able to selfie pics.
But I will though.
Never be all foot finder. No, people like ugly feet.
Wiki feet, I'll probably get like a 5 out of 5.
You guys can't see, but she's like twiddling her toes right now.
Oh yeah, they're cut off. now you're putting a show on. They're covered though.
Not for free. Oh yeah, they are. Don't
Anyways, but yeah.
But yeah, rest is very important, so I definitely agree. Those are definitely some good takes to end on because it's important, one, to realize to get the F out of the matrix, and two, to make sure you have those days where you relax your body.
Yes, and it's important not to be so hard on yourself.
Yeah. We could definitely do a part 2 video on this.
Oh, maybe in the future for sure,
Yeah.
because we always have hot takes.
Yeah.
We always have them brewing.
Yeah, and when it comes, I'm going to start to remember to write them down too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But
that was exciting.
Yeah. Fairies, hopefully you guys liked today's video and the content that we provided for you guys. It was so much fun to think of hot takes and to talk about it because, like we had mentioned before, it was a surprise to both of us. We had no idea what our hot takes were going to be or what was going to be said. These are our true, raw reactions to our hot takes, and let us know. Do you guys agree or disagree? What are your guys' hot takes? And were we controversial? Are we going to get canceled?
Never that.
Never that. But
no cancellation over here.
I don't know what happens to Heena, but during the ending of her video, she gets this like random spur of like random weirdness energy, which I'm here for. I love it. It's like she knows how to
turn around, die.
Yo, I'm like, Cooper, give me the
I have to put that video in. You never seen that?
No, I don't know that one.
It's the video here.
Hey Brad, man, what's up?
Turn around and die. Turn around and die.
I don't know that one. Now you do.
Yeah. A lot of learning was done for me today too.
A lot of learning, as we should, always. But fairies, you guys need to lock in and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe wherever it is.
Heena always goes like this and I go like this. But yeah, subscribe, guys. Show us the love because we love y'all.
Yeah.
Love us back.
Yes. Love us back. Love me.
Choose me.
Pick me. Grey's Anatomy.
But yeah, Fairies, we had so much fun filming, like always.
Always. You will never catch us saying we never had fun.
Yeah.
We're here to have a good time. So, without further ado, bye, Fairies!